I'm always teaching you more. Ain't you so lucky?
Such a study. First, we had to.
Wait, was it your class that was talking about Abraham Lincoln?
Yeah.
When we talking about that? So I found his letter.
Oh.
So I'm gonna read a quick thing on it. Who this is from Peoria, October 16th. Excuse me. October 16th, 1854, in Peoria, Illinois. When Southern people tell us they are no more responsible for the origin of slavery than we, I acknowledge the fact. When it is said that the institution exists and that it is very difficult to get rid of it in any satisfactory way, I can understand and appreciate the saying. Okay, put a pause on that. You're going to bring Jay Sean into the conversation too. Could you get rid of slavery? If you was the mayor of the city of Cleveland, okay, and it was slavery taking place in the city of Cleveland, could you figure out a way to end it?
Probably, I would bring law enforcement into it.
No. Okay. So you can answer exactly what you would do, but I'm saying, do you think you could end slavery?
No.
You couldn't.
No.
Joy, what about you?
Yeah.
How?
If you don't quit like this slavery, then you're going to jail.
Yeah. We got jail, right?
Yeah.
So Jay Sean, you don't think that it would be easy to just say, yeah, slavery is illegal, and if you enslave somebody, you're going to jail? You think that that would be so difficult? Like we put people in jail for everything. You think that that would be unbelievably difficult to do?
No.
So why you say it's so hard? It would be so hard you would not be able to do it.
Because people are still going to do it illegally.
Okay, and put them in jail. People sell drugs illegally. People shoot guns illegally. People steal cars illegally. So what would be so difficult to put people in jail for enslaving people?
Nothing.
So what's so difficult about it?
Didn't think about it like that.
See, this is, I know y'all get tired of me saying this, but I think that's part of the brainwashing, right? Because if I told you, and this is why I'm saying this, if I said, if somebody bring a gun into your school, what should happen to them?
Should get thrown in jail.
They should go to jail. So why is it so difficult to think that somebody that's enslaving people should go to jail? Like, why is it not easy to just say, yeah, it's simple, put them in jail? I believe I know why. It's because they're white. And we don't view white people as being so easy to just put in jail. It's just not that easy to think about them in that way. I could be wrong, but I'm just venturing to guess. So this is what I would also say is everybody says Abraham Lincoln is so great. If he is so great, how could he be so great if he can't figure out something so simple as to say, yeah, if you enslave people, you're going to jail. Just let them free. Like, if he was so smart, why could he not just say that? If he loved black people so much, why could he not just say, yeah, y'all free. Y'all can do whatever y'all want to do. And anybody caught enslaving them, we going to put you in jail. Now, if he could not say that, was he really that smart? Was he really that great? It's a serious question. So what you think, Jay Sean? Did what?
He freed the slaves for attention.
Well, we ain't even talking about that. I'm talking about, okay, let's move to the next part. I surely will not blame them for not doing what I should not know how to do myself. I surely would not blame slave owners for not doing what I should not know how to do myself. So that's him saying that I don't know how to free enslaved people. So I can't blame y'all for not knowing how to do it either. Again, how difficult could it be? If you really believe black people are 100% human and they deserve to be free, How difficult is it to just say, y'all free? It's cool. But see, when people don't really want to do something, they come up with all these excuses as to why they can't do it to make themselves not look so bad. I'm not going to read all of this, but my first impulse, so this is where he says he has some ideas of how this could be done. This is his words. Nobody else wrote this. This is his words. This is a speech that he gave. My first impulse would be to free all the slaves and send them to Liberia, to their own native land. But a moment's reflection would convince me that whatever of a high hope there may be in this, in the long run, its sudden execution is impossible. So y'all know where Liberia is?
In Africa.
Liberia is in Africa. So to load up all the enslaved people and take them to Africa, to their native land. This is the solution that he comes up with. But those African people have been the people in this country doing what? Building everything, building the houses, building the roads, growing the food, raising the animals, slaughtering the animals, cooking the food, raising the babies, basically doing everything under the sun. Why can't they just stay here? Why do they need to go to Africa? To their native land? Well, why couldn't Abraham Lincoln and his people go back to their native land? So basically what I'm trying to give you all is the accurate, unadulterated, no opinions. These are this man's words. This what he said out his own mouth. This how he felt about black people. Now you can read it because it's like 9 pages. And you could take from it what you choose to take from it, but it's best to deal in reality and truth. You see what I'm saying? It's best to just say, okay, this is precisely what he said. And this is how I interpret it. This is how I feel about it. This is whatever, however you want to take it. But you could just take it right from him, right? You don't got to depend on your teacher read it and then what your teacher think. And then your teacher tell you what your teacher think about it. And then you decide what you think about it. You could just take it straight from him, right?
Yeah.
So what you think, Jay Sean?
I think he was trying to be nice, trying to make himself look better when he said take him to the native land.
Now, why would he need to make himself look better?
Because he was trying to make himself look kind. Like he was trying to say that if we take them back to the native land, they'll be free and they'll be able to do whatever they need to do or want to do.
Why? Because it wasn't enough space here.
Yeah.
In this whole big old country. That was a nice move, huh? You think that was the nice move?
No.
So I'm asking you what you think. This one got y'all at a loss for words. Cause y'all want to like him. Jay Sean do.
No.
Everything everything y'all had never heard about him was good. Y'all want to like him. Both of yous. Well, did y'all talk about that in school? Okay. All right. Well, I'll tell y'all what I think. So this is what I think. I think Abraham Lincoln, number one, realized that he could not win the war without the enslaved people. They were in greater numbers. They were the toughest. They knew the land better. Like they knew how to navigate the land and the woods way better. They knew how to fight better. They were the ones that was actually doing all the work. They were the strongest. They were in shape. They was the smartest. So they had way better strategy and communication. So he knew that they could not win a war without him. So he had to do something to make himself look friendly to them. So he had to have something to offer them, which is freedom. Freedom that he would not enforce, but that he will offer in title only. And then also, he just like all the rest of them. In my strong opinion, he still really believed that even if free, that black people were beneath white people, that white people needed to be over and control black people. And he could not get around that in no way. And in many ways, he really didn't even try to hide it. And so to me, he ain't no different than none of the rest of them.